Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is DJ the Diva with Operation Get Snatched. Part 2. If you haven't watched the first video, this is my outfit
I just want to know,
of the
does
day.
that back brace really help?
Yeah, it's also like a sweatband. It gets rid of the fat in the middle and the cellulite.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get my mom to help me get it on tighter, so it
Right,
gives me real support because
right.
I had a double mastectomy, and they
Ah,
use my abdominal muscles to make my breasts.
okay.
So I just have mesh in the middle that holds, and it feels
Mm.
good with the support.
So what brand is that?
It's called Sweet Sweat. I got it from
Sweet
Amazon.
Sweat.
It's about
Okay.
$28.
Okay, because I bought one back brace thing and it doesn't seem to do anything. It just makes you stiff.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Sweet Sweat.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. But I I forget what I was saying. Well, oh, this is my outfit of the day and my workout gear of the day. In case you guys haven't seen the first video, I guess you heard about my sweatband, my sweat belt. People are getting used to seeing me walk every day, so they're starting to like look out for me and talk to me, which is a good thing. Um, so I had a couple people mention that they didn't see me walk yesterday and they were wondering if I was okay. That's a good thing to have people in a neighborhood that you're not even familiar with. This is my mama's neighborhood. So, and it's better for walking than my neighborhood because in my neighborhood, we have a few ghetto tins, I like to call them, that moved in like the block up from mine, and they have those really big bad uh, pit bulls. And instead of putting them on a leash and walking them like normal people, they'll unclip them from their chain and just let them walk around, run around. They run up on you and everything, and you know, the police have gave them many warnings, but I'm not willing to take that risk. You know, the mailman won't even put mail in their box because of that. They make them go all the way to the post office and pick up their mail. That's so disrespectful. That's so ignorant. So I like to walk over here in my mom's side of in my mom's neck of the woods, where people are more respectful. They walk around with bags and pick up their dog do. You know, they respect one another more. Even though my mayor lives on my street, he lives a couple doors up from me. He's an older gentleman, but he can't control everything. That's what the police are there for. But, you know, while they're getting it together and giving warnings and stuff, I am not trying to get bit in the process. So, and to avoid shooting a dog for its owner's neglect and disrespect of the law, I would rather just, honey, walk over here, walk over here. And me and my mom only live 20 minutes apart, if that. I guess when the traffic's high, it's 20 minutes. Other than that, I can get here a little bit sooner. It is now, okay, 6:35. Let's see, how many steps am I in? What is my, let's see, I'm at 5,000 steps. Okay, the sun is finally rising. It's supposed to be about 78 today. It's about 60, about 63 right now. I'm not sweating yet. The bugs are starting to wake up though. As I said at the end of my last video, this rheumatoid really doesn't want to give me a break. I'm going to change up the way I go. I'm going to go this side street and walk around again. My hands are swollen. I can't wear my rings right now, so they're off. I have to keep changing hands. My legs are okay. My feet are okay. I have my tennis shoes on today, as you guys can see. Good morning. But I'm doing pretty good, you know. I do my little complaints, but that's all they are, is complaints. You know, my little grievances. Everything can't be perfect. Everybody's dealing with a little something. That's my philosophy. Everybody's dealing with a little something. I hope you guys have a blessed Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. It's hump day. My grandson loves saying that. But anyway, there was something I wanted to talk about. I had, in my video, I was talking about privilege, and now, for one thing, somebody tried to say in a comment that if I was attaching privilege to a certain race, then that made me racist. That is the very definition of racism. And I said no. I said, let me clarify. Racism comes in two parts. Privilege comes in two parts. Privilege, first of all, privilege has no color. You can experience privilege in any color. Let me say that. But the privilege that I'm talking about is privilege of non-people of color, okay? Which the laws of this country were designed to create privilege for people of white people. The people of color the laws were written and made to permanently enslave them and keep them at a lower status than white people, the people that were oppressing them, the people that were enslaving them. Which means that, and those laws are still in effect to this day, which means if you have white skin, you still have those privileges today. Things, which means things still aren't equal. No matter how much you cut it, how you slice it, white people are born with a certain privilege that are not afforded to people of color in this country. That's the way the law is written. That's who it was made for. And that's the way it remains. And until we change some of those laws or eradicate them altogether, then it's still going to be inequality. There's not going to be inclusiveness, diversity in all areas of life in this country. So that is where privilege, the privilege that I'm talking about, that doesn't make me a racist to state facts. Facts are facts, you know, and those people who really can't see a problem with any of that, those are the racists. Just saying. Just saying. You know, there should be equality for all. There should be diversity in everything. Inclusiveness, no matter who you are, where you come from, what religion you practice, who you sleep with, you know, what country you come from, none of that should matter. There should be equality for all, and there's not. And until there's not, there still remains that privilege for a certain set of race of people. That's fact. It's law, and that's the last time I'm going to explain that. So don't at me. Don't come for me, because I'm not sending for you. And if you come, if you come, look, you know I'm on the prowl for dogs. If you come, you better be careful how you approach me. Because I'm one of those people, I don't take crap from nobody. I just don't. I just don't. I can't stand injustice. I can't stand nobody being picked on or that. I have no tolerance for ignorance, bigotry, prejudiceness, racism. I have no tolerance. So that is what it is. We're already at 15 minutes, y'all. This is the second video. I'm at 6,000. Alright, let's get to 7,000 real quick. I don't have that long before I'm at 7,000. But I had slowed down there for a minute. Them dogs made me take pause now. Get down. Whew. Let's get it in, y'all. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope your spirit, heart, thoughts are uplifted. And I hope you're using those positive thoughts, feelings to uplift others. All right. I'm trying to think about what's going to be my smoothie of the day. What is going to be my smoothie of the day? I'm just laughing because, like I told you guys, people watch me. They analyze what I wear and what I do, and then they ask me questions about it. You guys just seen the proof. The proof of that when the lady stopped me. I'm kind of glad that people in this neighborhood do watch me, because it's like God's encamping his angels of protection around me. They're watching me. They're looking out for me. They're starting their day with seeing me. Maybe one day they'll be walking with me. I see my gym is fully open now, Planet Fitness, because they then started taking fees out now again where they had stopped. So we'll see. I'm not ready to go back to my gym yet. Not yet. We'll see. I did, however, last Sunday, I was really contemplating on going to church, only because I know there's a lot of people, especially elderly people, who weren't going, who were still watching it on online. But my church is open now, and fully operational with caution. You're only allowed to sit with your family. They have certain pews that are blocked off. They have hand sanitizers everywhere. All the windows are open so air can circulate. There's no music. They're playing CDs. They keep from, having all the sprays and stuff. And communion has turned into the pre-made wafer in the cellophane on top of the grape juice cup. So there's limited contact, and everybody's required to wear a mask, and they do provide hand sanitizer, and gloves. So that makes it a little safer, but the girl got a compromised immune system, and so does my mama, and so does my grandson. So we have to be a little bit more cautious than we normally would. But in saying that, we're being optimistically cautious, while at the same time continuing to live our lives in this new normal. All right. I must say, at the hospital yesterday, I was nervous. I was nervous. I couldn't wait to get out of there. That's why I got out and did my walk. While my mom was in the OR, I did my walk. I stayed out of there as much as possible. I like to change up my route a little bit. I know people watch me, so I don't like to be predictable in the way that I am going. So, let me change it, huh? Always go around my church and make sure everything's all right. There's no security issues that I need to call the other pastor for or anything. 22 minutes, y'all. Where am I at? 7,000, all right. Y'all know my goal is 10,000, and then I accumulate the rest just by working and going through my day as usual, per normal. So usually by the end of the night, I have 20,000 or more steps, or close to 20,000. Which is actually my goal, but I don't want to say that that is my goal, only because when I'm having an arthritis flare up and it's really bad, I'm telling you guys, it's a fight to get to that 10,000. I really have to put myself out there to get that 10,000 when that flare up is like on 10. Okay? When it's on 10, I have to be on 50 to get that 10,000 steps in. No joke. And it's very painful to do so. Usually those are the do what you have to do days. So there may be days where I fight to get 3,000 steps in. Now my weekends, my goal for my weekends are 5,000 steps because those are my rest days. However, when I feel like it, which I have been doing lately, I go ahead and walk like it's a weekday and get my steps in. That's what's going to make the change in my health and weight loss. Look, Black Lives Matter. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. people of all colors are fed up with the inequality, injustices, uh, people not being inclusive. Because let me tell you something. You do that to one set of people, you're basically doing it to all. Do you know how many immigrants are in this country? You know, how many women? It wasn't that long ago that women couldn't even vote. They couldn't. Uh, their husbands or men in their life had rule over them that could do whatever they wanted to them. And that woman could not say a word. Nobody would help them. And a lot of women ended up dead because of that. Or in jail for killing their mates, spouses, partners. That's not right. And then we have the LGBTQ, LMNOP community. And they are discriminated against so bad. You know, housing, jobs. I remember hearing on the news about a group of guys, 3 guys, who were walking down the street, just simply walking down the street. And they encountered about 5 or 6 guys who said that they seemed like they looked to them. And they threw boiling hot coffee on them. That's the kind of racism. That's the kind of bigotry and prejudice they have to go through. They lose jobs, they lose homes. Family members disown them. If you love somebody, you love somebody. You can't predict their life. You can't live their life for them. Once somebody becomes of age, you got to let them live their life. But at the same time, there have families that are putting them out, even if they're not, even when they're not of age. They beat them up. They try to beat the gayness out of them. Some of the stories I've heard are just horrible, horrid. You know, I feel for anybody who suffers injustice and inequality and discrimination from any source, from anywhere. You know, to not be loved and supported. And nurtured through whatever you're going through is horrible, especially when it comes to your own family. Oh, you guys, it's coming up on 30 minutes again. Where am I at? 8,000. Okay. Well, you guys, I love you to life. If you haven't subscribed yet, please smash that subscribe button. Give your girl a thumbs up to show me some support. Give me that motivation to keep going. Drop me a comment and I surely will shout you out just like I've done all the others. I love you to life. Act blessed, talk blessed, walk blessed, live blessed, and be a blessing to who? Be a blessing to the Lord by blessing somebody else. Keep God the center. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Use your hand sanitizer. And keep it funky. This This is Deja the Diva with Operation Get Snatched. Walk out with me, won't you? Love you to life. See you in the next video. Bye.